I'll call the Mount Carmel Planning Commission meeting for February the 3rd to order. Roll call, please.
John Gibson, Mayor.
Here.
Garrett White, Chairman.
Yes.
Donald Carter, Secretary.
Here.
Darby Patrick, Alderman.
Here.
Bobby Larkins, Vice Chairman.
Here.
All right.
Okay. And we have no visitors, so I'll dispense with visitor comments.
Okay.
Next item is approval of Planning Commission minutes of January the 27th, 2025. I hope everyone's had a chance to review those.
It was a lengthy one.
Motion to approve, Mr. Chairman.
Have a second, a motion, do I have a second?
Yeah. I'll second it. Oh.
Have a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, it carries. Okay, new business, addition of new members.
Okay. So I will need a motion from someone to nominate these two new members by name. So I'll need someone to nominate the two new members, and then I'll need a motion and a second on that nomination.
Who are the members?
Who are the new members?
That would be, I'm assuming
Brian is one of.
that would be Adam Haygood, and Brian is the other one.
Okay,
Brian's last name?
I need it. I do not have it.
Darby.
Yeah, like I said, I know he's not coming in today though,
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
but he can't get off work. I got his last name right here. Hold on.
okay, do I have a motion to that effect?
Yes.
See, Brian Darby
Yes.
and Adam Haygood.
No, Brian's last name is Erazmus.
Erasmus. Okay. Perfect. And then Adam Haygood.
Yes.
I just need a
Don
motion.
Carter made that motion, do I have a second?
I second it.
Have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And it carries. Okay, the other item is the approval of the LPFR grant for the renovation of the restrooms in the George Edison Pavilion at the Mount Carmel City Park.
So you've seen these plans. This grant is already on its way to being funded. This just needs formal approval by the Planning Commission, and we will need to meet next month to approve these minutes. Both of those will be the final things they need to get the money for this grant and move on with the project. So if you guys have any questions, I can take them down and.
I don't have any questions. We're not approving the
No, the site plan of it. No, those have already been looked at. This is just the.
That's an engineering.
Yeah, this is so we would have had a formal like for example, whenever we get new development in town and we do have a planning commission meeting over a site plan, I'll have a whole list of regulations that we'll look at first. Say that someone wants to open a new store, they're looking at grading or drainage. But no, these have already been approved. We're just approving the grant themselves.
Okay.
And they need, for formality issue, they need the planning commission's approval for it. So.
Okay, do I have a motion to this effect?
So moved.
And a second?
I second it.
Is there any other discussion? Do we need a roll call or just?
Yes.
Roll call.
John Gibson, Mayor.
Yes.
Garrett White, Chairman.
Yes.
Donald Carter, Secretary.
Yes.
Darby Patrick, Alderman.
Yes.
Bobby Larkins, Vice Chairman.
Yes.
Okay, other business is administrative approvals.
So
We're up to
last
you.
year, we had a total of technically 7 admin approvals. One was redone before it got recorded because they wanted to divide it a second way. So the first one never went through. I have them on my computer. I would have printed them out for you guys, but my office was closed today. But they are already recorded. But they're all very simple plats. I can let you guys pass some of these around if you guys want to click through these. Like I said, most of these are 2 parcel properties. Most of them are on sewer and public water, and those who aren't will have septic approval. They've already gotten those, but all of them are 2 lots. This is the only 3 lot one. If you guys would like to look through those and kind of see where they're at, If you guys have any questions on them, feel free to ask me, but they're mostly very straightforward, 2 parcel divisions. So, and then we do have some here that Ken Lingerfeld has done this past week, and so he'll be getting signatures for these tonight, Don.
I don't care for myself.
I don't know.
Just pass it back.
I do have one question. Is there any anything that you're going to do from this board in regards to the package store construction
Yes. So have they begun on that?
and the actual construction or the
Yeah, they have.
plan? I don't.
So before they start anything, now they can start laying concrete, but other than that, and they can start preliminary grading work. But before they put up anything, they will need to submit a site plan. If they're building a new store, they'll need to submit a site plan to us for us to review, and then they'll also need the building inspector's stamp on
I
that.
think they've sent it to the building inspector, so
Okay.
they would need to send you a copy as well.
So I'll get with the building inspector, and I'll get those plans. If they're not going to be doing any new grading, drainage, they'll have to probably do some drainage. So depending on what they're doing, I'm assuming we'll probably have that on our next agenda, if that's the case.
That's what,
But
I don't want to delay his
That's where
process.
the Rocky car lot was, wasn't it?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know where it's going to be located. But I'll get with Sean and I'll get that. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything going on in the town you guys like to discuss? I don't know if you guys have looked at any of I don't think you guys have any room for it in the town anyways. But things, I know like the cryptocurrency and the data mining situation is a topic. I've covered that in a lot of my other municipalities. I don't think you guys have anywhere in the town that could even go anyways. But we can always look at that if you guys are interested next time. Any questions or things you guys would like to look at or discuss? If not,
Yeah,
Mr. Carter.
oh
I have.
yes.
This contractor asked me to bring this up before the board here. When they submit to get a permit to have utility water,
Mm-hmm.
the house is under construction. They are required to have one of these portable toilets under construction.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it might be 6 months before the house is built. They have to pay a sewer bill and pay a rent on that portable at the same time. And it should, he thinks, and I'll have to agree with him, he shouldn't have to pay a sewer bill while the house is under construction until it's final approval and he gets rid of the portable. He's paying twice.
That one would be that sounds like a civil issue to me. I don't know if I can, that's not a planning
Well,
issue.
Hey, Don, how is he being charged sewer bill? That's usually charged off the water bill.
Well, right, when he applies for water about building the house, they automatically put the sewer bill on it right then. And the house is under construction, maybe for 6 months.
He's probably getting
So he
charged.
gets a
for that.
water bill.
So they're
and
using just.
He gets a water
Because
bill.
I was thinking they wouldn't normally be using any water except maybe for.
Well, yeah, they use.
Well, but there's a minimum on the sewer bill.
Okay.
And it's
so-
pretty high.
And water.
And what he pointed out,
Yeah.
he's paying for that portable job too also. So he's paying two sewer bills, but just using one. Until the house is, when it's final approval, then he gets rid of that and it would go on the sewer bill.
The minimum on the water bill, and I've got it to my barn, I never use enough, but it's $33 a month regardless, yeah. I might use 10 gallon.
Well, like I said.
I'm not on the sewer.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't going to answer that question for you, but
They're using the water while they're building a house, laying brick, whatever. Plus he has to have that portable unit there. And that costs so much, I don't know how much that costs, but like, I agree with him, he's paying double while under construction.
I mean, that's something that he
I
would
would
need to
think
go.
that would be something
Yeah.
if the board would like to address it under the sewer regulations, you know?
That'd almost have to be ordinance change, I'd imagine, wouldn't it?
Do what?
We'd have to
City code.
amend
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
perhaps.
amend something.
Say
Right now, the
what?
ordinance
We'd have to
fairly
look at
states it.
amending something
Yeah.
in the town ordinances to,
Well, can that be done?
it could, I mean,
Or will it be done?
could it be done? We'd have to look at it and see, I don't wanna say
I think
yes.
that's something, Don, that the Board of Mayor and Aldermen would have to do.
Okay,
that, you guys could certainly make a recommendation to the board.
okay.
But
What can
I
we
think
do to
would have
pass
to be
that on?
something done via the ordinance.
I can certainly pass that along to Tyler and Jim, yeah.
Okay.
And say that if that's something that you guys would like for me to send to them.
Well, I agree with him. He asked me what I thought. I have to agree. He's paying twice.
My only question would be, how would you exempt that for that period? Like,
Well,
when is
I
it?
think that's the key is, you could be building a house for a year, or something. Perhaps there needs to be some way of setting a time limit on it.
Right. 6 months would be good, I think. Because a lot of homes takes a little more than that to build if they run into problems.
It's what you're asking is to waive the minimum bill, you're basically saying.
On the sewer side.
On the sewer
side,
problem.
You can't waive the,
Yes.
We don't have any power over the water
No,
side,
no.
but you could waive it, I think.
could you waive it until you actually hook up to the sewer? Let that be the starting date, the day
Well,
you connect?
the starting date would be when on the final inspection of the house, home.
I guess so.
And that's when it would go on.
And my other concern there is once you get to that point, I know in our housing department is sometimes that could be 6 months, sometimes those contractors get pushed back quite a bit.
Well, that could be a limit set without an approval.
Mhm.
That's something to be like you said, to look at, and the board can obviously discuss it
I
and see
think
what they.
Tyler and Jim be able to figure it out.
Yeah, I'll send them an email tomorrow and let them know.
I'm sure there's different options that are available how to do
What,
it.
do you agree that he's paying twice for one service?
I mean, I don't blame you, that one bit.
Is he passing it on to the homeowner, or
Well,
is
he
he,
probably has
is he
to.
absorbing it?
I don't know now. I didn't ask. He just asked me to bring that up.
I know Brian Creasy just finished our daughter's house. Took him a year to do it, so you could run up a bill
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
a
you
year.
could.
Bill.
Yeah, there's one
By
on
the same
Wall
token,
Street, been almost a year.
Yeah.
Part of it's
Make
cost of
each
doing
slowly.
business, and it's something that the developer should price into the,
Well-
he's
Mhm.
paying
Yeah.
twice, but if he has to, that theoretically, from a business model, would be something priced in, put into his formula for his pricing, but I think it bears looking at to see if there's some
Yeah,
reasonable
well,
way.
What would be the average
Planning commission wants to do.
time of construction?
I can ask if we're open. If my office is open tomorrow, I can ask my housing department and see how long their contractors normally take. Is it? Do you know if this is a remodel or is it a brand new construction?
No, it's just a new construction.
Okay.
Now remodel, they've already got sewer.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, I can certainly ask.
But-
Um,
And he asked me what I thought. I had to agree with him. He's right.
what? So from time of brand new construction to
Until a final inspection.
Is this Walnut Street?
Pardon?
Walnut Street?
No, it's not there. I don't know about that one then.
Well,
I just know it's new
It's
homes
about
up
as
there, it's
long.
been going up for a long time, so.
Yeah, probably a year, I'd say.
depending.
Well, there could always be a time limit without an additional variance on it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. And then they could always ask for a variance depending.
The hard part is, whatever we set up, we have to coordinate with the first utility district, because they're the ones doing it. So you'd have to have some kind of notification system, when's the start, when's the end,
Yeah.
and how do they then start billing. So that might be, because the first utility district does billing for us,
Right.
True.
it would be more complicated than it may seem. It's not like we're just saying, hey, we're gonna wait 6 months and then we'll start billing you.
Yeah.
We've gotta coordinate with them, so
True.
it's a little more complicated than it might appear at first glance.
True.
Do you know the minimum charge on the sewer bill?
Well, I appreciate
I
it.
want to say it's 40 some. It's over the
I don't
water.
release it, don't
Do what?
It's Bob asked the minimum for the sewer, and it's over 40.
Yeah, it's 40 something. I
It's
can't
I'm
remember
gonna say
now.
like 42 and some
I
change.
believe it is. It went up
It's pretty steep.
this past
Yeah,
year,
it's-
a little bit.
I question why this town ever got in the sewer business.
Part of it.
That's life. Isn't
Wasn't around then, so.
Okay.
I will need a motion in a second to approve the admin approvals.
it? Sir, what'd you say?
I need a motion in a second to approve my administration approvals of the plats that we've done over the past.
I'll make the motion then.
In a second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Carries.
All right, guys. Well, so we will be planning to meet our regular scheduled meeting of March 3rd. I'll reach out to Sean, see if they've got a site plan or if they're working on that. And if they're not, then I will get that from them and we will look at that next time. We'll approve these minutes so we can go ahead and move on with the LPRF grant. And if there's anything else in the meantime that you guys, I'll have probably these. I think there's 1 or 2 by 10 that he's working on right now that I might have by the next month. And if there's anything in the meantime, you guys please let me know.
Okay.
And then I'll just need a motion and a second for adjournment then.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
It carries.